His name is Sludge, but he seems quite clean.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mech Fans Toys Slurge. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we got Slurge looking all slurgy up top, Slurge on the bottom, stuff I can't read. On this side of the box, Dinos, Slurge, things, stuff. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots, bloody, and that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along, here we have Mech Fans Toys Slurge, which is, of course, Sludge. And this is another one of their upscaled knockoffs of the DX9 Dino bots, and another nicely done figure. I do have my issues with him in robot mode, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Here he is in his Dino mode. Of course, you can see lots of nice silver going on there. Let's get in close here. On that noggin, lots of nice gold. You got some nice metallic blue there for the eyes. You got some nice mold details throughout. You got the metallic blue on the back. You got black, some gold, some reds, some more golds. You got that little smoky transparent plastic bits right there for the shoulders and the hips. The claws are done in that gold. And going down the tail and the underside. Yeah. Pretty nice looking little dino, in my opinion. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate, can do a full 360. You can open and close the mouth, although this hinge is quite tight. But there you go, you can open and close the mouth. The head can move down a little bit at the base, and that's pretty much all the articulation you have in the neck. There are joints here, but that's more for transformation than anything else. Those are all locked in place once you have everything pegged in. The front legs can rotate, and you do have a knee joint right here, which bends back that far. It can also bend forward a little bit. The hind legs can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You do have rotation right there, and the knee can move forward and backwards, and nothing at the tail. That's just locked in place. So there you have that. Now, as of this recording, Power of the Primes Sludge isn't out yet, so the only thing I can do is G1 Sludge because it's pressure, sludging pressures. Roar! And here he is with his Dino bots buddies here. Just so you can see how they all look with one another. So, there you go. So there you have that. Now, as with all of these figures, also included is the little Diaclone dude. This one's done in orange. And again, they did paint his face. It's kind of hard to tell because the orange kind of blends into the orange, but they did paint his face. A little bit of silver there on the chest. And articulation is the same as all the other ones. You got that ball-jointed shoulder, you got that elbow joint, you got the ab crunch, you got the legs forward, back, out, knees. And for comparison, here it is with a Prime Master, just so you can see that these guys are quite small. And just like all the other ones, you do have the tiny little magnets on the bottoms of their feet, and if you can find something metal on him, the pin on the side of his mouth work? No, not really. Let's see. Wait, there's a screw! There's a screw right here. There we go. Just stick him on. You can just see how we'll stick to anything metal. That's not a good place to be, though. That's a very bad view. But hey, just showing off how it works. There you go. Now, as far as weaponry goes, he does include his gun, which is just cast in black plastic. And you also get two versions of his sword. You get the transparent red version, which looks quite cool. And you also get the all-silver version, which looks quite nice also. So you got that. Again, it doesn't seem like there's any way to store these in Dino mode, but oh well, it is what it is. So that is pretty much it for the Dino mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? One thing also to note about Dino mode, at least on my copy, for some reason, like I always had this little gap here, I can never get this to stay closed. Could just be my copy, I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't like to stay together on mine anyway. But anyway, let's get down to transformation. So the first thing you want to do is just take the tail and just bring that down. It's on a double hinge here, just bring that down, get that out of the way. You want to take the hind legs here, which are going to be the robot mode arms, and just straighten them out and just bring them down and out like so. Undoing the tail helps with this part of the transformation because this part right here, these panels tap together very, very securely. There we go. So undo that, and then just swing these just down and around like that. At this point now, you can bring the head up if you want to, and we can take this whole assembly here and just rotate it 180. Make sure these wings stay out of the way. So you got that going on. Once you do that, you can take this panel right here. You can see they even picked out some details there in silver, which they did not have to, but they did. And you just take this and bring that up to make his chest. You got that. So now we will get started right here. So you just want to unpeg this section right here and just get all of this undone here. We're just going to split his neck right down the middle like that. Make sure all that's unpegged. And now we can get started on the legs. So you just want to take the legs, bring them down. Once you get halfway, you want to take this section here and just swing this out. And you can take this part of the neck here and just swing that around like that. And now you can just bring the leg the rest of the way down. This section of the neck, the gold section, comes up on this hinge. You rotate it. You bring it up, so it's all just tucked in like that, and then you just bring this in to the leg like so. That sits in there like that. This leg does extend outward. Just bring it out like that. That gives you the clearance to swing this around and inside the leg. Like so. You can collapse it back in like that. And there you have a leg all done. At this point now you can just bring it down. Second verse. Almost like the first. So you just bring this down, swing that out, bring this around, bring the leg down. Now with this section here, you want to bring it up, rotate this around like that, and this is just gonna, the head's just pretty much gonna tuck in here like that. And it seems like that's how all that is going to sit. Now the problem here is that when we take this leg and swing it around, now this is taking up real estate, and this is never going to just sit in here like the other one does. It's always just going to be sticking out a bit, and no matter how I try to orient the head, it's just always in the way. So I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong. The instructions aren't super clear about this bit right here. But no matter which way I've tried, it doesn't seem like I found any way to not have this head in the way of this leg, so everything can just kind of sit more flush. I don't know. I'm not totally sure there. And you can't even collapse the leg on this side because, you know, the head's in the way. It's just in the way. So I don't know. I don't know. But once you have that done, you just take his crotch plate, bring that down. His upper body just comes down like so. Bring his tail down against his back. Just get all that situated. Now, as far as the arms go, we'll just finish these up. Just bring them down. You just want to open up this panel right here. And getting out his hands can be a little hard to do. But there you go. If you can get a fingernail on one of his fingers there, you can kind of fish them out. If not, you can always just use the weapon to get it out. Just bring that down. Open that up. And then just kind of get, there we go. Hey, that's the easiest time I've had doing that. Hooray! Thank you for working with me instead of against me. So there we go. I think we're done. Oh, we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Slurge in his robot mode. And just like with all the other ones, a very nice G1 looking Sludge. Looks quite good, in my opinion, anyway. So let's get in close here on his noggin. There's his noggin. As usual, some nice silver paint there for the face. Nice metallic blue for the eyes. You can get a little bit of silver right there for the head crystal. That's a little sloppy up there. A little sloppy. You got that smoky transparent plastic on his chest with some molded details in there. Got some metallic blue. Again, all that nice silver paints. Metallic blues, blacks, golds. Looks pretty good. The legs, again, that irks me, but oh well. He's got a tail on his back. And the usual Dinobot wings. So, there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, but it's on a ball joint. You can see the ball joint is actually in here. But you do have the little bit, tiny bit of wiggly-waggly. Can't really look up. Can look down very slightly, of course. You have full 360-degree range of rotation. All the arms could do a full 360. Of course, the wings get in the way, but they rotate as much as they need to. You have inward and outward movements. You have that bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. You do have the little bit of back arching due to transformation. Legs and go forward that far, back that far out. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You got slightly under 90 degrees of a bend there at the knee, nothing at the feet. And of course, you can hold his weapons and give him his gun. Hold it. There you go. A little snug there. You can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. You can give him either version of the sword you want to. Me personally, I'm going with the red swords. I like the red swords better. But hey, as always, your toy. Display it however you wish. So there we got him all armed up. And here he is with his little buddy there. Just so you can see how tiny that is in relation to the robot mode. He's so little. Look at him. Look at him. And there you go. So yeah, for the most part, a very nice looking robot mode. And now for comparison. Here he is with G1 Sludge because he's pressure. SLURGE, still pressure. And here he is with Power of the Primes, Slag, Slug, whatever you want to call him. And one thing I forgot to point out when I reviewed Slagus is Power of the Primes, Slug can hold Slagus's extra sword if you wanted to, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, here he is with Power of the Primes, Slug, Slag, whatever. And again, you can see I just kind of bumped it up to deluxe size. And here he is with Power of the Primes, Voyager, Grimlock. Just so you can see how he scales there with the Voyager. And here are his fellow Dinobot buddies, the Swooper, the Slagus, and the SLURDGE. And you can see, they do look good together. A nice looking set of very G1-y Dinobots. They look good. They look really good, in my opinion. So, there you go. So there you have Mech Fans Toys SLURGE, another very nicely done figure. It's a knockoff, but it's a nicely done knockoff in my opinion. And like I said with all of these other Dinobots, you know, quality-wise, they feel good, they feel nice and solid and sturdy, all the joints are nice and snug. Feels good. My only real qualm with the figure is just, you know, the leg transformation. Really just with this leg with the dino head there. I don't know how to get that to where everything can sit flush. I don't know if there is a way. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. But that's my only real kind of complaint about the figure. But other than that, you know, everything looks good, feels good, works the way it should. So, I like it. I like it. Now I picked this up from Sir Toys. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. For all your other official and third-party Transformers needs, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below. You can also check out my knockoff Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Mech Fans Toys, the SLURGE, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big geek, Be proud. Bomb in your face! Hey, Sludge. Ow! What the? Oh, what was that for, man? You no sneak up on me, Sludge, like that. Ah, sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you a secret. I'm gonna be the next leader of the Autobots. Ah! No, you not. Why is this so hard for everybody to believe? I've got the touch, man. I've got the power, baby!